Hello everyone and welcome to ChronoSteel. This is my first attempt at a video. This is one of my favorite knives, the Benchmade Infidel 33 BK 3300. I think I got this in about 2003 or so, and then it was discontinued in 2021. Been a fantastic knife. You can see from this original image that I wasn't the best at sharpening when I first got this. So the blade's in pretty rough shape now, but it comes with a chisel grind, I believe it's called, and it's not easy to understand how to sharpen if you're not familiar with it initially. So that's one of the reasons it looks like this. But anyway, in this video, I'm going to quickly break down how I cleaned this and each stage in that process. So right here, I have the initial case taken off, removed, and am just beginning to understand how the mechanism works. There's a main spring here. Everything's under tension, of course, and you've got to be really careful to not remove anything quickly and have it fly across the room on you. So the next phase was a little bit further breakdown here, just showing the blade separated from the tracks that it rides in and the spring mechanism that sits on top of that blade. This was a very interesting learning experience, so I had a good time doing this. This is a close-up of that blade in rather rough condition, but extremely sharp at this point. There's the actual, Benchmade official logo on this side of the blade. I've basically done a traditional sharpening on this at this point, rather than the chisel grind. So it's at about, I think I've got it at about 17 degrees per side as far as the angle on the bevel. And it cuts really well. It's been a great knife. We've used it for years for opening Christmas presents and everything around the house. This is the other side of the blade. I think it lists the designer McHenry, and really have appreciated his skill and work in putting this together. Next stage, these are the rails with everything else removed. The blade's been removed. The mechanism has been removed as well, the spring mechanism. And this is what it sits on top of. And the next scene, you'll see a breakdown a little bit further of the standoffs that hold the rails in place. So I'm just removing those to get to the next stage. So you basically get deeper and deeper as you go. This is a very complicated mechanism as far as I'm concerned. This is a better breakdown showing all of the individual pieces. I used that little screwdriver there to remove each and every piece. You can see the blade just sticking out in the lower right-hand portion of the scene. Basically, everything's staged and broken out there. This is a little bit further into it, where you get to the actual leaf springs that provide the power for the mechanism. Those leaf springs right in the middle there of the picture, right there. Those are very difficult to remove because they'll shoot across the room on you, and they're hard to put back in. So you have to be really careful, and probably took me half an hour the first time to put them back in. They sort of spring out like this, and you got to watch where pieces are, and just pay attention to what you're doing. Move slowly with purpose to get this done properly. But it's doable, and I finally did get it back together. But here's a final breakdown. I think every single piece of the entire mechanism is showing here. I didn't count them, but it's probably 30 or 40 different pieces. I put them in a bath of, I think I used rubbing alcohol it was either that or a mixture of fingernail polish remover as well. That's what came out of it, all the carbon and dirt and, the mixture of various things over, what was it? I had it in 22 years if I got it in 2003. So, yeah, that's what accumulates over time. And I tried to keep it clean, too, with, back then I didn't know how to clean it or keep it lubed. I used WD-40, which you should never use. So that helped accumulate more grime like that. This is the stages of putting it back together. Leaf springs back in place. This is the part that took over half an hour. And very clean, though. Once you get it back together, it's you understand how it works, and it just kind of flies back together from there. Reverse what you found out and learned in taking it apart. So this is the rails back in place. The springs are back in place. This is the first rail going back in. This is the blade itself. It sits kind of loose until it's in the second rail. So it's lying there, looks kind of askew, but that will be taken care of in the next scene. Back in with the assembly. The main spring on the top is sitting over the top of the blade now. The blade is in position, correctly aligned, and under tension at this point. So you have to be really careful here that you don't accidentally extend the blade. And that's the final piece. And it's done. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time. Once again, this has been ChronoSteel, forged in the timeless pursuit of perfection.